Okay, now let's get down to the front end. Human resources, HR, organizational management, organizational plan, create change. Let's see change. Okay, in organizational management, of course, we get to see jobs and position. Position is basically held by a person, and jobs are basically job descriptions. Okay, job basically defines a position. Position is held by a person, but a job actually tells what to do, tells a position is to be done. Person, of course, is the master data, the person who is working in that organization, who is part of the workforce. Okay. So if we talk about um, the master data, okay, we will be creating positions, we will be creating jobs, and we will be creating persons as well. And that will be a part of uh, our master data. Okay. Okay. Um, Organization and staffing, general structures. Expert mode. Over here, we will be creating organizational units. PO10 is the T code. Now, we will be creating companies. Benetton is a company from 01/01/2024, and we'll be creating the features in those organizational units. So not only a company, but also departments as well. Okay, that is just one part. Then we'll be creating jobs, positions, work centers. You can actually go and explore what these places are. Info systems, if you want to see what are the units, existing organizational units that we have created, okay, we can also see that BN organizational unit, or let's say BN01 execute. Let's see if it produces any result. No, it doesn't find anything right now. We'll actually do that later on. Okay. Now, organizational structure with positions, with persons, with work centers. We'll look at this at a later time, but right now we'll just go and check and get an overview of what is basically being done. Okay. In expert mode, yes, we have already seen jobs and positions. Let's see what existing jobs do we have right now. Okay. Job, execute. Till now, all the jobs that have been created in the system, like manager, executive, manager, now these are the job descriptions or jobs that are available in the system. Okay. Now this is job description, not as in that kind of a job. Okay. Position. We want to see what are the existing positions, positions held by people. We'll execute and we'll see maintenance contractor, HR manager, executive HR manager, abacus managing director, assistant manager, and so on. We can also go into the details, for example, and see we have the ID which is given, but it's not going into the details right now. It's just giving us a list. Okay. And next is info system. is also done. Tools, plan version. Now, what is a plan version? Plan versions are basically, it's a landscape for HCM. Now, HCM, what is the landscape for HCM? We'll actually look into that. So today's lecture is just a little bit about the overview. Okay. So nothing to worry about. It's just to give you the understanding of the whole thing. Okay. Let's move forward. Okay. Okay. Tools is done. Tools is done. Now let's go and check the next one, which is PO10. Okay. Now what is PO10? Now PO10 is basically to maintain organizational unit. Let's see what do we have in organizational unit 01, 2024. Let's see something from 2023 because we'll create our own, but let's pull some units. Regional office, Naveed organization, Chandra. This is just random that we are going to collect IBM. Okay, let's collect this one and see what is basically done for this company. And only object is done. Okay. And we'll go for info types. Now, what are info types? Basically, this is the heart and soul of HCM. Now, info types are features, like every mobile or car has a feature or set of features. Info types also define the features, the outlook of anything that is in HCM. So right now we have this organization unit, and the object over here is basically defining the info type, is defining feature as in its name. Okay. Its name will be displayed in which language. This is also a part of that info type. So info type is nothing so technical, but a way to describe how it will look like. Okay. Next is /n means new session PO03. PO03 is basically maintain a job. Okay. And let's collect some previous jobs and see what is available for us. And we have executive abacus, senior associate manager. Okay. Enter. And we have object and relationships also maintain. So relationship features are maintained. Let's see what are those relationships. And that is that it is a position. Okay. Senior associate manager, and it is valid from this date till this date. And abbreviation is this. Name is senior associate manager. It describes. Now, what are we looking at? Job. It actually describes what? A position. It describes a position. So as I said, job is always a job description. Okay. Now let's go back, and info type I've already told you. Now let's go to the next one, PCOM hold. Now this is a transaction. Okay. Now transaction is of the organizational unit 01.01.2024. Right now, it will seem that you're not able to follow this, but it's all okay. This is basically how it is actually starts. So you just have to follow the lecture and that's it. Okay, now this is Expound Techni VIP. Okay, and let's go and change it. What is the plan? Okay, Expound head office, regional office, client office. That is how they have actually maintained their presence. Head office has HRD and accounts. Regional office has consultants, interns. Client office has timing and material and projects. Okay. So this is how our clients will actually want you to design their organizational plans. Okay. Now, last part of today's lecture is EC01. More uh, other organization objects, company code, more organizational objects, sorry, extras, organizational structure, organizational object, online, no, sorry, not online, it was navigation, navigation. Navigation, and over here we will find Control F BN01 Benetton Group Dubai. Okay, and double click, and over here we have a plant sales or personal area. Okay, and in personal area we have sub area which is factory and office that we've already made, and page down company code is Benetton Group Dubai. Okay, we've already created this in the previous lecture. You can follow that